அன்னைக்கு காலையில் 6 மணி இருக்கும். கோழி கோடு கோவிச்சு. என் பொண்டாட்டி குளிச்சுட்டு தலை நிறைய பூ வச்சுட்டு என்னை வந்து உசுப்புனாண்டா பூதம். நான் காப்பியை குடிச்சுட்டு கக்கா போயிட்டு குளிச்சுட்டு வந்து பார்த்தா மணி 8. அப்படியே டிவி ஆன் பண்ணா
Okay. And it is episode 5
of the Indieverse Podcast.
Welcome to episode 5, and we have...
My name is Joshua S. I'm your host, and with me,
co-host Rohan Cyril.
And I am Maria Jessica.
And we are here to bring you the hot news, the hot topics.
Yes.
The everydayness of the indie music and the indie artist scene.
Right. In our news section for
today.
For today.
Our weekly updates for today.
So for those of you who've forgotten about the festival coming up, January 11th, we have...
we still have, yes.
The Indie Music Festival
coming
for
up.
the 2025
Yes.
year. It's happening in Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in New Delhi. And we have certain... we also have a couple of artists
Yes, Anu Jain is there.
It's the first Indie Fest of 2025.
Yes, first festival, I think, of 2025.
Yeah.
Closely following that is Coldplay's concert.
Then we have Ed Sheeran's also
too.
in February. So there are a lot of them.
What is happening in February?
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran or... Is it confirmed?
Yeah.
Oh,
People
okay.
are bought. They keep getting one more show of Ed Sheeran because the tickets are fully booked.
Obviously, they reserve for Coldplay.
So they're... Yeah.
Okay. So quickly, let's just get into the best indie music releases from 2024. We just wanted to kind of, recap.
It was a beautiful year.
Yeah, just wrap it up. We couldn't do it last episode because we already have 1 or 2 updates. Like a major update from us.
Yes.
So, looking at 2024, there have been... Actually, I'm looking at this list from Lifestyle Asia.
Right.
And they have some interesting lineups. King Returns by Prabdeep, which you've not listened to.
Okay.
Girls Night by Dot, which you've not listened to. Mofat by Raval, which you've still not listened to.
Yeah.
Tehra Char Diwari, again we've not listened to. Gulabo, we've listened to. Gulabo, Sanjit Hegde.
Gulabo we have, yeah.
And then Kachisera, Sai Abhyankar. We've not listened to on the show, but we have for sure we have listened to it. And then it goes Awara by Kashmir King and Zayden. Zayden, I've heard. So it's Amiri and Kashmir, obviously, because I'm a EDM fan, so I've heard.
Right.
So, and then obviously the biggest pop-up of last year will be Hanuman Kind's Big Dogs. He made it to the full world scene and then had some collaborations with ASAP Rocky and all.
Yeah.
Yes. So, that is for the biggest releases of last year. Let us know if you missed anything and be like, bro, this was the scene, you missed it. And then
Please
check
leave
it
in
out.
the comments. Please leave in the comments.
Because already half of the list you have not checked out. So we will definitely check them out.
In that list also Nadania is not there.
Yeah, Nadania is not there, which we thought
Quite
was
a few
actually
more.
a damn nice song
Yeah.
from last year.
I think different articles have
different
suggestions.
Prominent ones which are... So that brings us to...
The closure of the updates.
Updates is done. So
one more update, one small update.
Oh yes, how can we forget? We just wanted to remind you guys about the clips that we're giving about each of our episodes, which will be airing on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
They would have watched some by now.
The Indieverse Pulse Points.
Yeah, they would have watched some by now.
Yes.
Let us know your comments. Let us know if it's helpful.
Yeah,
So
and for those of y'all who really don't have the entire time to go through an entire podcast, I think if y'all are interested in whatever y'all have seen in those bits and y'all want to know a little more on it, y'all can definitely go to our YouTube channel and check this. So,
Yep.
It's called the Indieverse Pulse Points.
Yes,
Indieverse Pulse Points. Catch it.
IVPP.
Yes.
Okay. So
எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஒரு abbreviation போட்டு அதுக்கு short
yeah.
So
That brings us to our shout out section.
shout out for this week.
Shout out. Who do we have, Josh?
Yes, so this time I'm going to take the shout out announcing. But before I tell the artist, okay, there's actually a backstory of this artist, with me and this artist.
He actually didn't tell us the backstory.
Yeah, I didn't tell them the artist also. I told them the artist like right
Keeping
now.
us curious.
Okay, so first the artist is Nikki Chowdhury.
Right.
Okay. The artist name is Nikki Chowdhury.
Okay.
But the thing is, when I was in Swarnabhumi, right? So I was supposed to work with her on one of the songs.
Right.
Okay, so I was supposed to work with her on one of the songs. And then we got into the production phase also.
Right.
She sent me the tune. It was really good, and we got into the production phase. But then I was held up with a lot of work from Sam. And then when I finished Sam also, like last Jan, Feb and all, I was going through a phase, so I actually couldn't get on the song. And obviously because of me, there was so much of delays for them as well. Which at the end of the day, when I told, okay, I think it's better you all take it with someone else. I didn't want to do so, but and obviously I think they found a better option. That track is out already.
Okay.
But she's having cutting to her story, she's having this this thing going on called monthly melodies. Okay.
Oh.
So it's been 8 months since she's already
having a consistent.
Yeah, so every month she puts out an original
Wow.
with videos. Okay, so that's how consistent she is. Okay, and so her latest release called Tare, which released last month. Okay, it's been 3 weeks as of now, December 5th release. So she's been very consistent with it, and rightfully so. She's got a good amount of listeners as well.
Right.
Okay,
obviously.
her tracks are majorly in Hindi. So I don't know if it's Hindi or if it's any other language. But yeah, it is, as far as I've heard it.
Where is she from?
She's from Assam, I believe. Yes, she's from Assam.
Kikabor.
Northeast.
The only words I know. Kikabor.
Yes. So but looking at the song here, so lyrics and composition Nikki Chowdhury, editing is again by her only. So
full-fledged India.
Yeah, she's full-fledged
Self-independent.
For this video at least, because it's a lyric video, but I think her videos are shot and done by someone else.
Right.
But yes, full appreciation to her, and again a big sorry.
Has she been performing these songs anywhere?
Not that I know of, but definitely,
obviously,
she's been very consistent with these monthly melodies releases.
Right.
So first of all, sorry from my side for not getting through the project. But yes, it is just rightfully so that we shout her out, because she's been very consistent, and she's got a really good, at least now she's got really good amount of listeners.
Right.
So let's quickly listen to the song. It's called Nikki Chowdhury.
It's called Nikki Chowdhury.
The song is by Nikki Chowdhury. The song name is Tare.
Tare, let's go.
Tare.
Come
let's
on.
listen to it.
Oh, I love her voice, yeah?
It's got that high range kind of
Yeah. It's like that whisper.
Huh?
It's like that whisper. But it's so beautiful.
It's like in the pocket.
Yeah. It'd be nice to play it live.
No?
The song, yeah.
It'll be fun to play. Very vibey.
No?
Yeah. This on-the-go music that you want to listen while traveling, especially.
Yes.
Beautiful, man.
So this is the song she released last month.
Yeah.
So this is the most recent one.
This is the most recent one. And she has one on November. She has one on just the...
You all
before
should
that,
definitely go check her out. At this point, like...
She's been very consistent with it, which I feel many of them lack being very consistent.
Yeah,
That too with original releases, not in covers.
Monthly melodies.
Yeah.
Not in covers. It's just original releases.
One song every month.
I think
Shucks.
even before she could start this, she's definitely had like a bank full of, songs already that she could have,
No, because I still remember the song that I was going to do.
So she writes it every month, is it?
Yeah, she kind of writes it because the song I was going to do, I don't know if she had any other song lined up after that, but she had
Okay.
just sent me that song.
Yeah.
So like what? Like a
It was
write-up
fresh.
of the song? Or
No,
or
she-
like a rough...
She sent me lyrics and she sent me the vocals also.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Oh.
it is all like just happening in real time in the sense, like pretty fast
Okay.
for
I
each track.
mean,
I don't
if
think so.
she's
She has
able
anything
to-
like pre-done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does she play any instrument?
Oh, I think she plays ukulele. I'm
Uh-huh.
not sure. I
Hmm.
think so. Yeah, I think I've seen her play ukulele. Yeah. I'm not
Right.
sure.
I mean, imagine the amount of
Writing a
discipline
song in one
that
month.
she's
Yeah, the
having.
amount of discipline that she has with
Right,
her
because-
releases is really good.
That's something that
It's
is
really
so
nice.
important as a independent artist, to be very honest. If she's able to like really have this discipline and dedication, it only comes because she's so passionate about.
Yes, yes.
It's not just a typical hobby or something.
Hmm.
So I think that's wonderful. I don't see artists, and very rightfully we are doing a topic today called mental health,
Yeah.
right? And if she's able to like keep this consistency, and she's able to have, of course she'll have a particular pattern she's following in her day,
Yeah.
and then it's like it's coming in the flow for her.
Yeah. And all these are not in covers, they're all originals.
That's
Yeah.
it. And I've not moved from the fact thinking of
Every
writing
month?
every month.
Yeah. Writing originals, writing the lyrics.
Yeah, writing
Then
lyrics and
composition
Some
the
people,
melody.
with the video.
yeah, and
With the video. The other
Ah.
songs of hers has a video. This one is a lyric video. But other songs of hers has a
with
video.
video. Imagine like getting the shoot done, the entire production done, every single thing. Like one
Yeah, actually.
project sometimes takes like 3-4 months
Yeah. For
at
sure.
least. And she's able to put out every month. That's like major respect.
Planning from pre to production to post. Yeah.
Big shout out.
Big shout out
Nikki Chaudhary.
to Nikki Chaudhary.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I think she's going to build herself such a strong community where
Yep.
every time people have something to look out from.
She
From
has
her
8
as an
originals
artist.
that have already come out then.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
already has 8 originals that has come out.
Oh,
That's
sure.
That's
crazy,
crazy.
dude. That's crazy.
Yep.
So she'll like have 12, or like yearly she's getting 12 originals done.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
yearly,
mental.
12 originals.
But she doesn't do live.
I've not seen. Maybe
Probably
she has
she's
done.
doing it. Like
Oh,
she's
yeah, probably she's
definitely
doing it.
going ahead, and she's
Yeah,
like,
You
probably
could do
she-
something. I don't know
singing
how's
her-
the...
actually,
I don't know what the thing is like in Assam for performing and all.
all of y'all, please go show some love to Nikki.
Yeah.
Check out her music. Check out all
the
her
songs.
originals.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I'm going and checking
mad
out all her 8
respect to
songs.
you, Nikki. Like,
Amazing
too
stuff.
good. Too
Amazing
Beauty.
stuff. A
Yeah.
big shout out.
Beauty.
Good. Anyways,
And with that, we'll be back after a
Yeah.
short, kutti commercial break.
Go read that.
You. He's pointing at you. Now he's not pointing. Now he's pointing. It's because you are not subscribed to the channel. How dare? Have you seen his face?
Have you seen my face? Maybe
If you have not subscribed, you'll keep a more.
aggressive face.
So subscribe. And he
so
will
he
love you.
chose puppy
He will
face.
give you pookie.
But if you did subscribe. I know what you're talking. You didn't subscribe.
Subscribe. And he'll give you an installation tape for free.
Okay.
Okay, she became rowdy.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
To the next section.
Starting problem இருக்கும் okay எல்லாருக்கும்.
Tiki start of this.
So the topic for today's episode. Episode 5 is mental health and
Of-
self-care
Yes.
of indie artists.
Yes.
Now, as an artist, we've been talking about so many festivals, so many concerts, so many things that artists always have to be on the go. They're trying to make it in the indie scene and all of that, and we forget to address this important thing of mental health of
Yep.
indie artists because, first of all, they are not in the mainstream. They have to obviously get to a point where they really need to work so hard. And sometimes things won't really be going right according to their favor. And even if they think like, okay, take it with time itself, okay?
Mhm.
There is a particular time given, a time period. So in their head, they are like, I want to finish my projects and all by this stipulated time. And as we just mentioned about our previous shout out, to keep that consistency and to actually put the projects on a
Yeah.
particular time, it's not easy. It's
Yep.
definitely not easy. That's why I was saying I have mad respect for Nikki, right? And most artists, apart from their music or whatever they're giving, they have their own personal life that gets affected in the environment that they are in. So sometimes due to the environment they are in, it might be stressful.
Mhm.
So that's why we're going to talk about the stress levels they face,
Yep.
right? And some of the unpredictable incomes
Mhm.
that come in during this time, which
Mhm.
can also take a toll,
Mhm.
right?
There's a
And
lot of
so-
things,
yeah.
lot of factors that, like for example, from let's just say Nikki. Okay,
Okay.
she's a shout out for today. So let's take that as an example. Her work. Okay, she has to juggle around with so many other things. I don't know how she does it.
Yeah.
Okay, writing an
Definitely.
original every single month. But under normal circumstances, it's obviously hard to come up with an original every single month.
Obviously.
From
yeah.
a songwriting standpoint, also.
Yep.
Okay, that having a mentality of making it perfect, perfectionism,
Mm.
that plays out in some way. Time running out. There's a lot of these things. Like when you start to think about it, that you'll feel like it's become draining for you at the end
Yeah.
of the day. But you'll have to find that motivation to like
Definitely.
do like
That
continue
plays
doing it
such
somewhere.
an important
Yeah.
role, no? And see, that's the thing. When these artists are making the project, whatever they're doing, the end product, the output that we are getting, it's amazing.
Yep.
But to wrap our head around how it's actually the thing they're going through, the process
Mhm.
that they're going through, they're going to come across many ups and downs
Yep.
by the time the
Mm.
entire final product comes to. Maybe we are just seeing that 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes of that output of maybe that 5 minutes of music that we listen max. It'll be like a 5 months of hard work towards that.
Yeah.
So, or maybe more also. So, and we have Stanley Xavier.
Yep.
His music might have been like that 2-3 minutes, but he's put 4 years. He's invested
Correct.
4 years of his time to perfect it, to give the actual output.
Mm.
Yep.
So imagine the amount of times you would have got disappointed.
Yep.
You would have, things are not going his way.
Mm.
So again, apart from all of this, these people get affected on social media too.
Yep.
So not enough that these people are trying to make it and actually push through in the society as a independent artist, that people have stuff to say about it also.
Yeah.
And as we always say, like in this thing, if you have something to say, give
Say it.
constructive criticism
Yes.
instead of just saying, oh my God, like you don't have they go through body shaming, which is
Oh,
not
yeah.
even related to the music.
Yep.
Mhm.
The thing will
Mhm.
be music, but people start body shaming. People start saying things that they don't really have to say
I mean,
on media.
it
on-
is
in
very-
the comments. Yeah,
It's very easy to listen to a track and just say it's not nice.
yeah,
But the
Yeah,
amount
yeah.
of hard work that have gone behind a
Yeah.
track
yeah.
is immense. But again, if you look at it the other way around, people are spending their own time,
Mm.
their own time of the day, which they could use for anything, just to listen to your song.
Yeah.
So they also have the rights to say, but not fully negative.
Yeah.
Constructively, they
Yeah.
could say something.
Criticism in general, if it's constructive, it's fine.
It's very good.
It's
Yeah.
actually
It
very
is
good.
okay.
It's a good
Appreciate-
feedback.
But
appreciates
see,
it.
I'm saying sometimes if they have something to tell about the music,
Yeah, some condescending
do.
behavior here and there.
things that are not
acts, yeah.
related,
Yeah.
they make them feel bad for the entire existence of even doing that music.
Mm-hmm.
That is nonsense.
That is.
I have a feeling every single indie folk out there,
Goes
indie
through
artist,
this.
goes through that,
Definitely
and they
goes
are.
through this.
It's like they are stuck in the gap between their vision and the reality.
Yeah.
So they're literally in that gap, and
when you start pushing people down who are at
yeah,
that point,
and
it
yeah.
takes a
So
toll.
any indie gets stuck
Yeah.
at that point. So the only thing you have to think in that moment is either moving forward or giving up.
I think this not only pertains to just indie art.
The thing is,
Artists.
Artists
The
in
whole
general.
artist
Yeah.
in itself.
Oh yeah, even like mainstream major artists also.
Yeah, they go through
The
a
people
lot.
have made it also still have so many things.
Yep.
People, first of all, in social media misuses
For sure.
a lot of pictures. There are so many things artists or performers or whoever it is, celebrities also face this. But I think at least they're established. But bringing it back to indie artists, when they are still trying to push through all of this, celebrities like, it's okay, we've made a name, we've established ourselves. But these people are trying to establish themselves, right? So when it comes to that, all these things can really bring them down. People who are working on a project, they literally scrap down. Imagine the amount of songs or the amount of projects that they would have done. They would have just scrapped down because the entire thought of it. Maybe while making it, they'll be on a different mindset. And then when they see stuff like this on social media that they can relate with them during that time while making these projects, it can really shut them down and just throw it away.
For sure.
Right? So that is another. These are some aspects that we are obviously talking about here, right? And that brings to the self-care.
Yep.
That they can probably, just like suggestions. We're not saying that this might totally work out for you. There are coping mechanisms that works for you as an artist, which totally is like for you all have different ways, right? For some of y'all, if gaming, it can be a other way to like cope. So for each person, but certain healthy things that we would say for self-care for artists would be like mindfulness practices.
Yep.
Right? Like having reflections, like journaling your thoughts down, right? And maybe like healthy lifestyle, like following a routine.
Yes, for sure.
And again, I know I'm going back to Nikki, but imagine the consistency factor. The fact that she's definitely having a particular routine or timetable for herself that she follows.
Yep.
Okay, if this is production time, this is production time. This is my lyric writing time. If you don't have that daily, that you're not setting your time aside to do individual tasks, then it's not going to happen.
Yep, for
right?
sure.
Apart from this, she'll have other things that people are calling her to come and do.
Yep.
Right? So she needs to do her stuff. Plus, she needs to cater to people to be relevant.
It's easy
She
to
needs
start
to work.
procrastinating when you're in a situation like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
Actually.
So there are certain things like this. And since we are talking about the social media aspect, we also need to look into building a safe community. So when we're talking about each of this mental health thing that we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about how the self-care also can help in that situation.
For sure.
So talking about stress, can you guys tell like some of the stresses that can actually affect them?
Stress is, I mean, it's a very easy word to tell, okay, we are stressed.
It's a combination of
Yeah.
a lot of things, like say stress, and then there's anxiety on one side, and then there's the fall, the depressive
Yeah.
stage of one person, which all comes together, and really makes you start either procrastinating or you struggle and you get through and you do something with it. It would be nice to have this kind of a conversation with Stanley Xavier or someone like that, because 4 years,
Yeah. Tell it.
4 years is insane in the first place. To
Definitely.
work on VFX and something.
Yeah.
So I can't say that there was no point someone at that point would not get stuck.
Talking about Stanley Xavier, okay, he on December, like during the last 5-6 days or something, he had put up a Q&A session, okay, on Instagram. So I was just reading through all the questions and how the answers that he gave. One of the questions was, what did it take for you, or what does it take for that person who asked the question to make a project like 222? Okay, he answered, "Are you?" The gist of it, not the exact words, but gist of it is, are you ready to give up your family time, your time with your friends, going outings, going not joining anyone anywhere, and just sitting for almost 8 to 12 hours a day and just learning, and working on it, failing at it, and again working on it, failing at it, and going through this process of actually succeeding. If you're ready to do all of this, that's what it takes to
Makes sense.
make a project like that.
You know,
makes sense.
I'm not saying, and one more thing that I would see this aspect of stress also is, now we can all agree on how Indian society and Indian mentality works in a family, right? So speaking of Indian mentality, we are all structured in a particular way. Initially, it used to be like, now obviously stereotypes are breaking.
Yep. Now
The
it's all
taboos are
opening up.
breaking. But no matter what, that culture in us is like, we can't waste time. Okay. So it is like, initially, during the previous times, it used to be like, you either become a doctor or you be an engineer. Or there is.
Why does Fajay relate so much to that? I don't know.
Right? So all of us are coming from households like that. I mean, in Kerala also, if you see, people were not very open to other, like at least in my cousins over there, it's like either doctor or engineer. If you say commerce or say arts, it's like a taboo.
Khatam.
It's a taboo word, right?
Yes.
And even if it's commerce, then it's CA.
Mm.
It's like so if we have to move to different aspects of studies itself, like parents will be like, first you need to finish your studies, then you do whatever you want.
Exactly.
Build yourself, build a security, and then do whatever you're doing, right? So artists are definitely tackling with this issue of the Indian mentality that's happening at home. So you have to set yourself in a career. If you have to set that position, you have so much of time constraints. There's so much of, and then they go into a depression also. Okay, that's another aspect in its whole.
The yes was very
They
loud.
can't even obviously, if they want to talk about it. So I'm talking about the self-care aspect over here. That is how they can probably tackle this situation, according to me. I would like talking it out to a person. Like, I know people definitely should consider in therapy or something, because I hear people dropping the word depression randomly.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's not really nice, because this is depression is something that needs clinical advice on it, and then until you're like proven that you have depression, don't just drop words like I'm depressed. You can say you're stressed about something, but depression is a big word. For people who are actually going through it, it's hell.
It has become nothing because people use it very randomly.
Very rarely, very
Randomly.
often. Yeah. And the seriousness of it goes. So if you really need help, you really need to seek help. Go to therapy or speak to someone you can trust. Speak to someone who can probably relate to
Just
it.
talking it out, right?
Yeah.
Reduces half of your stress. Just talking it to a person who, your friend, your family, your maybe your girlfriend or your wife or whoever it is. Just talking it out makes a lot of sense.
Definitely.
It'll reduce a lot of weight on your shoulders.
You don't really have to always keep it in, like, it's just going to accumulate and then that's going to
Just
burst
going to
out
boil
to
up,
different.
There's a different coping mechanism also. Say, for example, you have anxiety and depression, okay, and you're an indie artist. Okay, you're at the worst stage. Okay. I've seen people who cope by actually writing songs and making songs about it.
Yeah.
You make songs.
See, it can turn out for better. Like Taylor Swift
Again,
literally made so much
that
of
is
music
again
with
trying to convey your
Exactly.
frustration.
your frustration
Definitely.
to someone.
Exactly.
But you're doing that in form of a song.
In form of
Yeah.
a song. And that's also another very, I would say, it can be, it cannot be your go-to way of being able to cope as a musician,
That's
as an artist.
we are not suggesting that you always go through stuff like that. But it has a good
See,
side to
it's like, it's not just mental health, okay? It's even if you are happy, even if you're sad, you express that through music, okay? For example, if I don't know much from a drum standpoint, okay, but let's just say from a violin standpoint or something that's more melodic, okay? You're able to express a certain amount of emotion through the sounds that you're producing, and sounds is a very interesting aspect when you think of how sound works, what each frequency is, and the fact that you get to express through those frequencies is not just something that you use just for coping a coping mechanism or something like that. You're basically expressing yourself. You can't talk properly, but you can, I don't know, play the drums properly.
Sometimes you just need the silence also.
Yeah, not a lot of people are. I've seen not a lot of musicians or artists are very expressive in the way they talk. Okay. But they're the most expressive when it comes to having to.
When they're behind the mic.
When they're behind the mic, when they're behind the instrument, they become very expressive. The only reason is because that's where those people are able to express themselves comfortably without any pressure. Okay, without any pressure, if you give someone the mic, they start singing. Or even if you don't give the mic, they start singing. That's the way how they cope. So not just in mental health, but in any form of just basic living. Okay, for an artist, generally, not just indies, generally, you could be even like the most independent of independent artists. Or you could be the most celeb of the mainstream music.
Yeah.
They communicate the same way through music.
Exactly.
So anything, any form, mental health, I'm pretty sure anyone can cope with that. So you cope with daily living as an artist by expressing yourself out.
Yeah.
Like how Joshua is telling that if you just talk about it to someone, it's going to reduce half of the stress.
Definitely, man. Definitely. And I'm saying...
Another kind of stress also is financial.
Yes. Yeah, I was just going to come to that. Unpredictable income. Right?
Yeah.
So the unpredictable income is like the financial instability.
Yeah.
Right?
It is a big play.
So again, as I said, Indian households, family is okay with you doing whatever you want as long as you're able to support yourself. Now, how are you going to support yourself? First of all, like when you're starting something like this, you need family support. That plays a very important role.
Yeah.
Right? So how, like, you need to be able to explain your project, and then you should be able to say, see, this is what I want. Like starting, I would need your support like this. And then eventually, what is the surety there? Okay, things can go haywire.
They can go haywire.
And especially in a field like this, you really don't know. It's very unpredictable because there are people growing every day. Sometimes it's your day, sometimes it's not your day. Sometimes your music can hit the roof, sometimes it can just like be stagnant, right? So when it comes to financial security, how many artists are actually able to get that? Not many. They are not everyone's able to get that stage because every day someone's growing and coming. And it depends on the projects you're getting to work for other people too.
Correct.
Right? Yeah. So financial stress can really pull your motivation down.
It also goes down to a point where, son, in music, okay, same like technology, it keeps improving every day.
Yeah.
So if you're, for example, okay, let's say you're buying a Mac system today. Okay, you're buying a Mac system today. 10 years from now, or okay, let's 10 years is also too far. 5 to 6 years from now, you need to look at upgrading the system
Yeah.
because the kind of improvements that are coming to software, just music softwares,
Yeah.
and the kind of improvements that are coming to plugins requires your system to have a better specs
Yeah.
for it. So that is just for a system. If you look at musicians, it gets down to the gear that they
Oh my
have.
God.
They constantly
Instrument.
need to be improving on themselves, and for that they need to purchase new gear. So
Yeah.
already the financial stress is there, but they need to also stay relevant to the current
Crowd,
generation
yeah.
because people who have not stayed relevant to the current generation are people who have faded away.
Yeah.
So a musician's problem also, one of their problems also is staying relevant to that time.
Yeah. And I feel like, people also listen to people who have, as you said, some of them actually interests artists because of the instruments they use or the way they put themselves out there in social media. You know, I'm not even kidding. Like I have my cousins. Okay, they usually go by, oh, this artist has a iPhone. This person has a Apple Watch. This person has a good instrument. Bro, listen to the music.
Yeah.
Right. So financial stress, and I think we covered about social media
Yes.
already.
Social
like
media
how,
we already did.
yeah,
like,
we actually wanted to speak about it now. But so yeah, if anything, find yourself a person, even if it's financial advisors who can give you how you should cater to, your money and all of that. So now that we're done with the topic, the
Yes.
main topics,
Yes.
it's time for our activity.
Activity, yeah.
Stress-free activity, don't worry.
Yes. But causing a lot of
it's too much
stress.
stress
It's
for me.
stress
Yeah,
for
too much
Professor
stress.
because he's 1 point down, but
Yeah. So right
That's
now,
3-3.
Vodka I'm losing today.
Josh and I are on the same level.
yes, we are having fun.
Yo, this game,
Okay.
I don't like this game. Can you change the game, please? I don't like this game.
He was actually topping with Guess the Artist.
No.
But
Yeah.
Due to copyright issues, that game had to get cancelled. If copyright was
The source
there,
you to copy it.
Yeah.
Go.
but not that.
Mm.
No, but every month they're going to keep changing.
yeah,
the
we're
game.
gonna change the games.
Just make it interesting for y'all. Make it interesting for us.
Yes.
See, I want
Are
next
they
month to
same
come
game?
fast, but I don't want it.
Well, let's start with
Okay.
the first
Anyways, so the
Mia.
I will
Jessica
be-
to Ron.
yeah. So again, me to Rohan to Josh to me.
Yes.
So it's like
Let's do this. Poche.
Let's do this, people.
Why am I the first one to
Okay.
put my neck out like the bakra?
so. Let's see how this is gonna go.
The-
Okay.
I'm looking at Professor.
There is a song with very similar.
Hey.
Low battery. Please charge.
Not when I'm doing.
Oh, I'm the judge.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that guitar and groove was one thing. Voice was another thing I was thinking of.
Does it have?
Am I putting in a spot, Faji?
I think based on the voice, I'll go to Jessica.
Poche! Yo!
Just
Makes
purely
sense. Makes
based on
sense.
the voice.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Hers a little more Arman Malik.
Yeah. You should.
Who's
Mine
that?
was Aditya Bharadwaj. I
Baravraj?
Oh, Bharat.
remember I actually wanted to.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
I told him I don't like this game.
It is 4-1.
Change பண்ண மாட்டேங்கறாங்க மகி.
4-2 no.
4-2. Oh. Do you want to give for the music?
The vocals?
Low battery. Please charge.
Hold it. Have to make sure. There is going to be one more Ayo Poche moment.
Hey, there are some songs related to. I feel it.
There are. I know there are. That's why I'm telling you I'm bad at this song.
Please
See,
charge.
I'm bad at this game.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard the song.
I played it last time also. You should eat it now. Yes.
நான் வெளியில போறேன். I don't. போச்சா சொல்லு போச்சா.
Low battery.
I mean, he found the right music. The music was like literally on the same level. Oh my god, Josh.
ஐயோ போச்சே.
Okay, I'm just going to play it from my...
Which song you played?
Oh,
Same
I
one.
have to.
No, what's the name of the song?
Guess now. No?
Huh?
What's
So
the name?
this I played again for you and this last.
Hey,
time.
I have to guess too, right?
Now you
after
have to
this?
guess.
What's the name of the song?
Which one?
The song?
The Blue Fool.
By?
Tali.
So you play
Mine
and then I
now.
have to play something related to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The final round.
Mine was by F16.
Yes, sir.
Moonchild or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, final
Both
song.
is slow. Yes.
Final song.
Is it Amrit Ramnath?
Am I seeing a competition here? Oh, she's very confident in taking the laptop this time. Come on! Am I seeing a competition?
I'm gonna play one.
Don't worry, there's no competition. I'm at 2. Even if you lose also, you'll only be...
Tamil only will take. His only will take. Ayyo.
Hey, காதல் அலைப்பாயுதே.
இப்படி பயந்து பயந்து ஹாய் சொல்றாளே இவ பேரு தான் சுத்தமா பிடிக்காது. அண்ணா மட்டும் போடு ஸ்டம்புக்கே போடு. டேய் புட்டா.
The song of the damnation.
Yeah.
Same voice, but you take same artist. You know what? Let me tell you something. It's not the same guitar tone, obviously, but it's very similar. Okay, I give you that. Voice is literally the same.
Yeah.
Okay, the only difference is the time signature. That was in 6. This one is in 4. So no, it's kind of. I would say in terms of. See, I'm thinking from a rhythm standpoint. But what should I consider? I'm a judge now. What should I consider? Should I make this very professional?
Whatever you consider
Whatever,
is what. Yes.
yeah. Yay! I'm at 5.
5, 4, 2.
இல்ல பரவாயில்ல நான் அங்கதான் இருப்பேன். See me next month. I'll be there only.
Okay.
How much? No.
So
4.
5,
5, 4, 2.
At least on 3. சரி பரவாயில்ல.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Do you see my fate? Every single podcast end. Every episode end. This is what happens. Stress, anxiety comes off.
I'll find some other song which is little more.
That also I'll
upbeat.
lose. I'm telling no only that. Also
The
I'll
more
lose.
you go to finding,
Yeah, the more you go to finding, then only I lose. Without finding, you come. Without that, only I'm losing.
Yes.
But besides my loss and my defeat, and
It's
my,
okay. Rohan's gonna come back stronger.
Itaya last podcast episode also no. But I'll give you assurance. Just for you to come and get disappointed next episode.
but yes,
Yes, but that comes to
the end of
episode
episode 5.
but we need to give a little bit. Y'all know the drill.
Yes.
Yes. Please just go subscribe, comment, like off, share it to all your near and dear ones, click the bell icon, and very importantly, stay in touch with our Instagram page because that's where our updates are coming up.
It's been a little dead.
Our clips are coming.
It'll be alive in some
It'll
time.
be alive soon.
Yes,
It'll
so-
resurrect.
We have our new episodes airing soon. We have
Yes.
our pulse points coming in.
Yes.
So this is a few things that you guys need to look out on.
Yes.
And
Are you saying the words?
And
Are you saying those words?
what am I saying?
On
And-
that note.
On that very note,
Very hard pantaka.
on that note,
yes.
thank you for staying tuned with us and
For this long.
for
Yeah,
further
boy.
updates.
If you're a
Follow
person who is
along.
listening to this right now, Rohan salutes you.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So
I gave it off now.
stay tuned and stick around for our next episode, our 6th episode.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And
We'll see you in the 6th episode then.
Yep.
see you. Bye bye and take care.
Take care, people. Have a good week.
Bye. Yeah, we need to discuss about
He's
what.
pointing at you. What's wrong with you? Why can't you subscribe? Subscribe. And then I don't know what'll happen.
She starts laughing. That's what's happening.
Thank you.
What?